Do you ever look up into the night sky and wonder about the mysteries of the universe? Is there life on other planets? What would it be like to travel to outer space? What's the moon made of, anyway? This young author writes about a character who is inspired to ask an out-of-this-world question in The Cowboy and the Moon, written and illustrated by Grace when she was in the 3rd grade at Harrington Elementary in Lexington, Massachusetts. Grace begins her story by writing, "Once there was a cowboy. He saw his first moon."
Yee-haw! Giddy up! Yee-haw! Wow, it's beautiful, isn't it? Like a nightlight for the world. Oh, whoa there, Dusty. Yee-haw!
As Grace writes, he looked at the moon every night, and I do appreciate it.
Whoa! Whoa! Oh, man! It gets me every time.
Then one night, Grace writes, his mother called him inside.
Bedtime, partner!
Oh, just 5 more minutes. I want to look at the moon some more.
You can look out your window.
Oh, I guess. Yeah. See you soon, moon. Giddy up!
I'll be here. Check out Grace's colorful illustration of the cowboy admiring the moon from his yard.
We're gonna have to bring some supplies. Just to bring a flashlight at a time.
When he went inside, Grace continues, he looked out his bedroom window to look at the moon.
Oh, boy. Good night, moon. Go on. Good night, moon. That's a good friendly giraffe.
One night, Grace writes, the moon was smaller. When his mother was sleeping, he went outside to look at the moon.
Huh. Does the moon look smaller to you? What's going on? I have no idea.
According to Grace, the moon got smaller and smaller every night.
Okay, this time the moon is definitely smaller. Don't you think? Oh, what if it gets smaller and smaller until it disappears?
A few days later, he came to see me again.
But now it's just a sliver. What's going on?
Grace writes that he was worried for the moon. He thought,
maybe the moon is sick or something.
I hope not.
Oh, boy! Giddy up! Mom!
Grace writes that he asked his mom about me.
Mom! Mom!
There's my mop. I've been looking for that.
Mom, question. Why is the moon getting smaller and smaller?
I don't know. Why do you keep taking my cleaning supplies?
It's my trusty steed, my horse.
Well, I need your horse to wash the floor, Cowboy.
Golly.
Then Grace writes that he had this conversation with his dad.
Dad! Dad! Yeehaw! Why is the moon getting smaller and smaller?
Oh, I don't know. Ask your mom.
Well, I did.
Well, then now ask the moon, huh?
Oh, sure. Thanks, Dad.
Just right. Now, I was just joking about asking the moon. Well, okay then. Wow, smells delicious. Secret recipe.
So that night, writes Grace, he did ask the moon. The young author writes this creative dialogue for us.
Moon, why do you get smaller and smaller?
I don't know.
Oh, my! You can talk?
Yes, I can talk.
Wow! My friend told me there was a man in the moon.
Well, she was right.
I never knew that. I never believed her.
What? You mean you didn't believe her?
Now I do.
Nice chatting with you, Cowboy.
You too, Moon.
According to Grace, Cowboy went inside to get his diary to write down something about the moon. And that was...
That the moon can talk.
Does seem noteworthy.
No kidding.
Cowboy, time to brush your teeth.
I'll be there in a sec.
Grace ends her story by writing that the cowboy said,
Oh. Good night, Moon.
"Good night, Cowboy." And he went to bed. Funny thing, though. I guess I look smaller, but I don't feel smaller. I'd have to go to the Lunar Library and do some research.
Oh, hey, Moon.
Hey, Cowboy.
You're all big and round again.
Yeah, and guess what?
What?
I got a book about myself through the Intergalactic Library loan, and now I have the answer for you.
No way.
Yeah. Turns out I don't actually change size at all. I just look bigger and smaller.
You're kidding.
No, it was news to me too, but it's true. Apparently, I don't produce my own light. Huh. I just reflect the light of the sun.
No way.
Yes way.
But why can I sometimes see all of you, and sometimes you're just a skinny little sliver? What's that all about?
Well, good question. You see, I rotate around the Earth,
Uh-huh.
and the Earth rotates around the sun.
Yeah, it does.
So when the Earth is between the sun and the moon, it casts its shadow on me.
No.
Yeah, getting smaller is actually just the Earth casting a bigger shadow on my face.
Oh, that is so cool.
I know, I couldn't believe it.
Oh, man.
Here's an illustration from my library book showing the effect of the shadows.
Whoa. There are lots of moving parts in space, huh?
Oh, you have got that right. And I'm learning all kinds of things about myself from that library book.
Oh.
It turns out I'm not even made of cheese.
Well, I didn't think you were.
Oh, well, that makes one of us. Choose something that isn't human and write a story that personifies it, giving it human characteristics.